All right, welcome to McBoss Capital Live. McBoss Capital here. My name is Michael Chu. This is a recap video for the growth stocks list I have for the week ending July 25th, 2025. Um, Overall, the market's very healthy, and S&P, Nasdaq continue to make new highs. We are seeing some accumulation still, pretty good numbers here, and also in the industry groups. We're seeing sector-wise net neutral is positive here. So we're seeing some industrials, retails leading the way right now. Financials and techs are a little bit lagging right now. And for this week, we're seeing since the start of the rally, April 7th, we have 153 stocks in uptrend, 183 stocks in downtrend, and 36 within 1% of the short-term moving average. So about 46% are in uptrend right now. So a little bit better than previously, because the week before we were in the lower 30s here, 30s, and then on Monday this week we also at 30%, 35 Tuesday, and then we jump back up a little bit slightly here. So with that being said, we're still seeing some growth stocks moving, making new recent high here, so that's a good sign. Um, you know, or at least above their short-term moving average, right? So we'll see how that goes. Um, there's about 40 stocks that are making new recent high here out of the 153 here. Um, so today we're actually gonna have two lists. So the list that I usually go through, and we'll talk about that first. That's since April 7th. The second list is more recently. It's based on earnings results that came out recently. So that only includes stocks that have released their earnings. So we'll talk about that as well, just to see how it has been since the earnings report. So this is my sales spreadsheet. Again, this is since April 7th, the performance right here, and whether we are in the, below the 1021 day or above it. There's the ranking here based on the performance, and then there's the highest date here, meaning like if they have recently make new high, doesn't have, it's basically since April 7th. So we start from the top. So we have CISO and Iron both in the financial specialty area. So here's CISO. It did kind of come above the short-term moving average right here. So this is a good sign, and it closed in the middle range. Lots of volume come in to support it. So hopefully this bounce will work. But as you can see from the top here, if you draw a trend line, the slope is still a little bit steep. So it's about 45-degree angle here. So if we break above that, I think that is a better signal. But again, sometimes early entry will also lower your risk. So really it depends, right? But if we fall back down, then that'll be a bigger risk. Then the downtrend is intact still, really. So that's something to watch out for. Iron was doing really good. It tried to break out here, but it fell. Now it's living below the 10-day for the first time. It still doesn't look really bad. Sometimes it will go below the moving average for one day, but usually it will bounce back the next day. If it doesn't bounce back, then we might see more selling pressure as people lose confidence and dump the stock. So just be mindful. Again, this is Bitcoin related. We talk about Bitcoin in the main video. Please watch that if you haven't. Bitcoin is losing a little bit of momentum as well, making a new recent low. So that is kind of coincide with this. Next we have SYM here, machinery, Incredo, and McKnight. So Symbolic, this has been a really strong stock. We did undercut the 10 day recently. It did find support here on Friday. So far it's still holding this trend line. Credo pulled back recently, and once again it shows its power and bounce yet again. So very powerful move. Is still trying to make new highs here, so it might happen next week. We'll see. So McKnight again pulled back twice now recently, making a slightly lower low here. It's again trying to bounce back. But right now it's just stuck near the 10-day line, so we'll see if this has power. We have PAR, oil and gas refinery. So I think oil and gas kind of pretty weak in general. Let's see how this one's behaving. Yeah, so this one is also pulling back after a nice run here. So we'll see if it finds support there at 21 day. Next we have CLS, Live, and Bumble. CLS found support right here at 21 day, and right now it's bouncing, so it looks really good. Live 360, once again, it bounced off right here, and very sharp uptrend right now. You can see the slope is pretty steep on the uptrend, so that's really good. Bumble also same thing, look very similar to the live chart. It went sideways and then it bounced off the 10-day and very steep slope right now. Next we have Upstart, SoFi, SMTC, and VRT here. Upstart is still going. It kind of pulled back twice, but intraday it bounced back, so that is really strong move. So this is the slope line right now, the trend line that's forming on down near the 10-day. Looks very sharp. SoFi, it pulled back recently after a nice run, and it's able to bounce back very quickly. And right now it's trying to find support near the 10-day. So we'll see what happens here. So next is Semtech. Semtech pull back right here, bounce off, then it pulls back again. Didn't touch the 10-day though, so the slope looks like this right now. So here's VRT, pull back recently and then bounce back really strong, making new highs. So yeah, quite still moving pretty strongly there. Next we have HIMS. HIMS bounced right here on very high volume. Next day, look at that. It just traded really tightly, holding near the highs again. And then yesterday, Friday, it was actually bouncing off the morning lows and closed near the top. So that looks like it found support. So that's a good sign. Let's go to 5-minute chart here. You can see here it was able to, it's just quite a shakeout right there. 2 bars, and then it has bounced back since. And then we have Palantir. Palantir was able to move up here, then pull back for a couple of days there, and then now we're bouncing back pretty strong as well, making new high. So we're now at rank 16 here. As we move down the list, you see we're starting to see more downtrend forming. ALGM is in a downtrend. CVNA is in a downtrend. SDX Lite is still above short-term moving average. We have RCL in uptrend, still HSI downtrend, SCI uptrend, MYIRG still doing well right here. AVGO also doing well. We covered that. NVDA, we covered that. Those two in the main market video along with TSM. KRMN downtrend here. Still in the uptrend. ORLY in the downtrend. JBL, CRS Circle, Affirm. Yeah, so some of this stock has starting to look a little bit negative. For example, Circle. So this one is starting to break the not only the channel line here. It's now below 10-day for many days now, 4 days, and then it just start going below 21-day as well. So yeah, it's starting to look a little bit weak right now. Yeah, we're also seeing a firm in downtrend here as well. PHC in downtrend, Dell still in uptrend, Shack is in downtrend, SYZ block still in uptrend, MTZ making new highs, so that still looks pretty healthy. FN in the uptrend, AIS downtrend, SN, Shark Ninja, Iowa, Milks, those are still in uptrend. CVI is in downtrend. MVT, just like VRT in electrical power equipment, is making new highs here. SXT, food miscellaneous preparation, also making new recent high. TSM, REVG in downtrend here. HWM, SGMLC, those are still in uptrend. MUCRS are downtrend. EXTR within 1%. Reddit in uptrend. Yeah, next we have Toast still in an uptrend. So here we have a nice breakout on the daily chart right there. And then ever since it's been holding above the 10-day moving average, making new highs here Thursday, Friday. It looks really strong. Then we have SMPS, App, Twilio, Mosaic. Both those are still coming back in uptrend. Billy downtrend right now. Air, XMTR, TBK downtrend. ETN is in a new high right now. SITM downtrend. FSS within 1%. ARWR, MTSI downtrend. ZLab Uptrend, MTRX in the oil and gas. This one is actually making a new high here. Road downtrend, AU gold, still in uptrend. Dash, TT, ARES, AMG, retail internet, machinery, finance, investment management. So those are all making new recent highs. So those ones still look pretty good. UES, banks, money centers still looking good. Uptrend there, new high. TEM, BZ, still in uptrend. Zeta in uptrend. MRVL within 1%, GTLS uptrend, SC just yeah not doing well, downtrend, MAX uptrend, CNM making new recent high here, RSI an uptrend, AZZ, SNCY both downtrend right now. Then we see a whole bunch here, AXGN, CNNX, Microsoft. So those are all in uptrend. We cover Microsoft in the main market video. SF here also making new recent high. OR within 1%, Co-op uptrend, CFG uptrend, ITT uptrend, TDW uptrend, AGV, Audio I both making new recent high. Move into it here. And yeah, there's just other stocks that are doing well. Charles Schwab here, SCHW, Fox making new recent high, Jeffrey also making new recent high, BK. So a lot of banks related stuff are doing pretty well actually. Fastenal, building products, GVA, building heavy construction, AMX, telecom service foreign here. We have Race here, MC, that's in financial, RMD, medical products. So those are also making new recent high here. MLI, metal prop fabrication, CSL, diversified operations, CLW, paper products. So those are still making a new recent high here. So yeah, as you go through this list, you will see more downtrend obviously as we come closer to the bottom of the list. And yeah, so that's where we at. And yeah. Next list we're gonna cover is the ones that have reported earnings, and this is based on July 14th. So roughly slightly less than 2 weeks ago. And we have the price percentage gain here, and you can see the industry group color coded as well. There is some industrial here at the top, so we have TEL in electronic parts. So that area in general is doing pretty good. This one has really jumped a lot, so definitely quite extended now. It did fall through even the next 2 days after the earnings. So this one definitely looks like a leader at this moment. GEV, this is energy related. Again, electricity stuff. Let's see what here. Yeah, electrical power system. So these are all doing really well. GEV here, like report earnings and then follow through. So those two are very similar. GL, this is insurance life, and C is banks money center. So those are doing pretty well. Let's look at GL here. Yeah, look at the very powerful breakout right here. Haven't given back much at all so far. Citigroup is still going like an Energizer bunny. It's just such a very very big move right here. Not much of a pullback even recently, so very strong move. Then we have VMI, metal prop fabrication, GPC, wholesale auto products, CHDN, leisure, co-op, finance consumer loans, O'Reilly, auto parts. So there's a couple auto parts here. We have Lob here, Bank Southeast, and we have Google that report as well. We covered that in the main market video. Charles Schwab is making a new high as well, looking really sharp, just like Citigroup, I think. So here's the bounce of the earnings, and it pulled back very slightly, and then as it nears the 10-day, it bounced off it. So really strong, making new high. Fastenal also reported. Take a quick look. Well, this one is a very strong move right here. It's been falling through since then. We have NASDAQ here, financial service specialty, TSCO, building products. So you can see there's some building products, auto parts, financial area here, CFG, another bank northeast here, Roll, building maintenance, industrial, BAC, Bank of America, Banks Money Center, insurance broker ALN here making new recent high as well. Then again, I don't have many stocks reported that I'm tracking right now, 66, But overall, as you go down this list, there's more downtrend. Like Tesla, we covered that. It's still below the short-term moving average. WCN's making new recent high here. Again, a lot of them are in downtrend after the earnings report. Even even though this is based on fundamentals above 10% for the next 4 quarters. So those are the ones that come onto this list in general. Like most of them are near that criteria. But again, we're just seeing a lot of stocks, in downtrend right now. So that's the problem. So I think I covered this in my live stream on I can't remember, either Friday morning. Yeah, maybe BBK reported. So even this one is Bank Northeast, but this one didn't do well. It did come back to the 21-day here, after hitting a new low here. So maybe it'll start to recover from here. We'll see. But and then there's some stocks that didn't do well, like SAP. Now that's in the tech area, so you can see not many tech stocks on this list. And we cover MU in the main market video as well. Like it's just not doing really well. But let's look at SAP. Look at this big drop right here, and look at that. It just keeps falling through on the downside. That's the worst thing. Service now. This one reported strong, but then it pulled back intraday, and then the next day it fall through and make a newer low. So that's a really negative. So this is pretty much a failed breakout, at least at this moment. So yeah, just very hard to trade even if you got those, right? Because yeah, and then if you try to enter, you probably will get stopped out if you have a tight stop. So overall, I didn't see too much improvement in the growth aspect. Um, Again, I think like in general, we are seeing better signs on index as well as on the top growth stocks area that has been working. So like not this list, but the previous list that we've been following. Like you see a lot of them in the top 50 are still in the uptrend, but but as you go down, like yeah, there's some improvement here too within the top 100 as well. So there is, that's what's holding up the market. The question is earnings coming up. So we're seeing lots of stocks getting beaten up on earnings right now. So and that's probably the biggest problem right now. Like here I document them. IBM. Like this is not on my growth stock list, but I just want to talk about how much they're getting hit, right? Like stocks are getting hit really hard when they miss. So here's, it basically gap down way below the 50-day. So it's quite severe when they miss. And then we have Texas Instrument. Again, these are not on my growth stock list, but it just shows the severity of when the stock miss. That's what I'm trying to point out here. And then we have Intel as well reported very similar. Again, just gap down. Like when the gap down, it's not even gap down to 50. It gap way below the 50, right? It just shows the severity of the job. We highlight Tesla already in the market video. BMI, this is industrial area. Just got hammered right here again. Like this is very bad, very bad. So as more we already talked about silicon iron. So as more earnings come out, I'm worried that this is the kind of behavior we're seeing. So then again, the risk reward ratio is a little bit skewed, right? Because you might have more reward on the upside, but it might not be as much. But on the downside, if they miss earnings or guidance, you're gonna see this kind of movement, and that's the problem. Giving back 10 to 20% on 1 day move is pretty significant. So that requires some cautious here. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a good weekend. And again, next week we're gonna see a lot more tech earnings coming. We'll see how the tech can handle this earnings guidance going forward, and how market react to it. That's the most important. So bye now.